Hey guys, we're in the middle of still digesting everything that happened on WandaVision this week. So, we're going to talk about that hot shit. In other words, Eric is going to do all the news next. Hey guys, welcome to episode 94 and a half of Concentrated, the podcast about all of the stuff that we find cool and interesting as nerds of color. I am your host, Maria, and I'm here with my co host, Eric
Good day.
and Manera.
Hi.
So, without further ado, we're just going to hop right in. It's time for Eric to do the news.
Shabba dabba dooba doo boo ba doo boo ba doo ba doo boo ba doo.
I'm addictable. I got to tell you. That's for you,
That was
Chris.
amazing.
We had a listener comment about how much they love the Jeremy Renner.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right, so I got a shitload of news. I'm gonna break it up into
Yay.
TV stuff and then movie stuff.
Okay.
Also, we'll probably have more news next week because right now the Golden Globes, as we record this, the Golden Globes have just started. So, if you give a shit about the Golden Globes, you'll know that some people win some stuff and some people don't.
Yeah,
Root for
fuck
everybody
the
black.
golden.
Root
Yeah,
for everybody
well,
black.
well, apparently they don't
Not meant to
nominate
that,
black
the Golden
people,
Globes.
so
Yeah.
not at the Golden Globes.
All right. So, first news, we got a push. Originally, the Loki series starring Tom Hiddleston coming to Disney Plus was supposed to drop in April, following up Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It has now been officially pushed to June 11th. So it'll
Why?
debut
What
on
was the
Disney
reason
Plus.
that they gave for this? This is bullshit.
I don't know. Sorry, it was supposed to be originally dropping in May because Falcon and the Winter Soldier ends in April. No reason is given, but I'm assuming just maybe it wasn't finished. Remember, these are big name, like these are $100 million shows,
That
and I
makes
would
me
prefer them to get it
sad.
right and be all the quality of WandaVision that we've been enjoying the last few weeks, than to release something kind of half-assed.
Yeah, no. I want it, and I want it on time because it's going to be too much of a break between shows.
Yeah. I don't like
About a
this.
month.
Well, okay, wait a second though. Is there any chance that there's going to be a break because we're getting Black Widow in May?
I would say no.
Oh, all right.
I
Well,
mean,
then this is stupid.
more and more folks are getting vaccinated, which it would be nice. I would enjoy going back to a theater knowing that I could be safe and enjoy the things that I love, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to rush it, especially if they keep giving me these quality TV shows.
Well,
So
they pushed
Boo.
this one.
Boo you, Disney.
June 11th is,
I mean,
is
not
when we're getting
unless you want
Loki.
to like sponsor us, Disney, then we don't boo you. But for right now,
Yes.
we boo you.
Praise the mouse.
All hail the mouse.
Hmm.
Ugh.
All right. Moving along. Better news.
Better news? Okay.
Yes. Um, we're all fans of the show Avatar: Last Airbender and Avatar: Legend of Korra.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Wait. There was
Don't
not a
speak for me.
consensus. You're not. Manera, we'll take this up with you later. Continue, Eric.
I was
So
gonna
embarrassed
say,
right now.
apparently Nickelodeon has taken note. They have given the original creators basically access to their own animation studio. They're making a whole studio dedicated to nothing but nothing but Avatar related things. So they're talking new series, new spin-offs, some shorts, and a feature length animated movie. But they haven't decided. They haven't said what Avatar they're going to be. It's
I
going
don't
to be about.
care. I don't
We don't know
care.
if it's
It
going
can
to be
be.
about Korra. We're going to know if it's going to be about Aang. We don't know if it's going to be about the next Avatar or maybe a previous Avatar.
Yeah, what if they go back?
Yeah,
Oh,
I would like
Manera,
to.
you know what?
To
You
hear about some
can
of
you
their
can
ones.
make that face. Avatar is amazing.
this ain't my jam. So y'all geek out phase.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm
No, I
super
mean, I
excited.
think it's really good. I also enjoy that the original creators are back,
Mhm.
and they're going to be doing a lot of the writing and producing, especially since a few months ago we got the news that they were basically leaving the Netflix show, which we haven't heard anything
Yeah.
about since. If it's still happening, um, I would hope so because it's supposed to be very expensive. But knowing that they had kind of a difference of opinions and difference of views,
Yeah, I would say it was
with
creative differences, right?
yeah, so I'm hoping maybe they'll put out something that should have been live action, but Netflix didn't agree with them, so who knows?
I'm
That's a bummer.
I
But it's a
just want
bummer
more
about that. But
Avatar.
I'm very excited about Avatar getting more spin-off series and
You know,
more.
the real good Avatar, not that bullshit James Cameron Avatar.
or the bullshit M Night Shyamalan Avatar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I said what I said.
I'm excited. So hopefully that pans out and we get some new stuff. I'm assuming they're already working on stuff because they just made the announcement the other day, but I'm sure this has been in the works for a bit.
Yeah, they have to already be working on something to be talking about it.
Yeah, if they give me an adventure based on the Avatar, like I would love something post Avatar, book 3 after he defeats the Fire Lord Soza. Um, Spoilers, but before Legend of Korra, because there's a good gap of I think something like 60 years in between the two.
Yeah, he has a whole ass family and all that
Yeah,
stuff. I want to see all of that.
yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to see the young Avatar children,
Hmm.
before they're adults in Legend of Korra. So that'd be kind of dope.
And Manira's like, you guys can have all of that.
Well, they've
But
also put out comics and things in the middle, like, um, so hopefully maybe some of those get adapted to shows.
This is very much one of those like elementary school moments. Like, you're my friend. You have to like the things that I like, Manira. What's going on?
my fiance has tried. My fiance and my soon-to-be stepson has tried.
Ugh.
They looked at me like this the whole time. When are you gonna like the thing that we want you to like? And I was like, never.
It's okay, you can be wrong.
Right.
I mean, listen, you got Dragon Ball Z out of me. Is that
Well, you know
that should
what
be
though?
enough.
In fairness, Manira, it could be like the way that they presented the story just wasn't your jam. So maybe now that they have a whole ass studio, maybe something comes out the new studio that you're like, oh, I can get behind that. So
Yeah,
I'm not
especially
giving up hope on you
if they
yet, girl.
explore more down the line of different avatars. Maybe one fits your needs.
Is
Mhm.
Rufio going to come back and do his voice?
Probably. He's a huge fan and he's never like shied away from like doing press and things about it. So
I'm a huge fan of Rufio. Rufio.
Dante Brasco, great voice actor actually.
I love him.
Yeah. All right, moving along. We got the news that we are getting an Adams Family show, but not about the Adams Family, just about Wednesday Adams. Netflix has picked up a series order for 8 episodes on a show produced by Tim Burton, and I'm assuming he's probably
Is it
going to
live
be.
action?
Yes, I'm assuming he's going to be at least directing the pilot, but this is supposed to be kind of like teenage Wednesday Adams.
Is Christina Ricci doing the voice?
No,
Not if it's live
it's
action.
live action. Yeah,
She's like, oh, 40 years old.
I don't know if I like this.
I It's either going to be amazing or shit. I feel like there's no in between on this one. But
I
I'm
don't
kind
know.
of leaning towards shit.
Shit,
I'm not
yeah.
excited just yet. Like, I need to see the casting. I need to understand what they're doing. Like, what is the
I know.
how dark is it actually going to be? Like,
My biggest issue here is Tim Burton.
Burton,
I
yeah.
don't want him anywhere near it. Like Tim Burton very much does the Tim Burton version of things, and some people were like, "That's the greatest idea ever," but somehow he managed to just shove Johnny Depp in there, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's amazing!" Like, no, I hate when I see people like, "Oh, this is the Tim Burton version of something." It's like I got the Tim Burton version of Batman, which was okay,
Mhm.
but it belonged in its
right,
own little pocket of the universe.
right,
But
Mhm.
the man hasn't really put out anything original in more than a decade outside of like
He's just been
Frankenweenie.
rewriting
Yeah,
things.
he's been
Yeah.
taking other people's things and making the
Mhm.
Tim Burton versions of things to various degrees of success.
Full disclosure, though, I really love Sweeney Todd. So,
I enjoyed Sweeney Todd, and I enjoyed it because I'd never heard of Sweeney Todd before I watched it, and
mhm,
I was like, oh, okay, it's I didn't know it was a musical, and I
mhm,
was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's really bloody. I'm into it.
mhm,
Mhm.
mhm,
But at the same
mhm.
time, like I feel like if I had another version of Sweeney Todd before that, I probably wouldn't have liked the Tim Burton version.
I can
I
see that.
did have
Yeah,
another
I'm just
version. It was okay.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't know how to feel
I'll
about it.
Yeah, I think I'll hold judgment until we at least see a trailer casting something. But I think you're right, Eric.
Is
It's
it a
just gonna
woman writer?
be
It the showrunners are um, Al Go and Miles Millar, both from Smallville and Into the Badlands. So those are the two showrunners. They haven't announced any details about the writers though.
I'm not excited about this at all. All right, next story.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm also not really excited because I know there was a YouTube series that was kind of a spin-off called Adult Wednesday Adams, and it was about like her interacting with normal people, and it was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming they're probably going to steal a lot of stuff from
That,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like Wednesday Adams in modern times, kind of like the version from the Adams Family movies from the early '90s, just grown up.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it, but yeah, it's weird. So that's coming
Uh,
from Tim Burton. You have that to look forward to, probably next year.
Yay. Okay, next story.
All right, now we're moving on to movie stuff.
I love how
All
you change Eric
right.
like he's a remote, like you're using a remote control. Next story, please. Next story, please.
Next story. Boop, boop.
Listen, when he gives us good stories, we can talk about them all day long. That wasn't a good story. That
Well,
was
I
a
got a
little bit
good
of
one
hot
right
garbage.
now, and it's
All
good
right.
for me, and it's good for our other side show, Heralds of the MCU, and it's good for the whole world. So shut your mouth. We got a release date, and we got a title for the new Spider-Man movie.
Okay. Okay.
Let's get to it. So wait, because I saw the title and I know you're going to share it. What's the release date?
Well, first off, the title was originally a troll. Like it was a
Mm-hmm.
joke about Tom Holland, but like if you go on Instagram, Tom Holland revealed it, and his version was like was Spider-Man Homewrecker, I believe. And then Jacob Batalon, who plays Ned, released another version, and his was like Phone Home or something like that. And I believe even Zendaya released another version, and it was like
Tom Holland did Phone Home.
okay,
Zendaya, hold
Zendaya, gotcha.
on. Zendaya did Home Slice, and so
Yes,
then
Home Slice, that's what it was.
Jacob did a Home Wrecker.
Okay,
I am on all of their Instagrams. They're my babies. I love
Love them
them.
so much. The video of them talking about Tom Holland like spoiling things is probably my favorite thing on the internet right now.
yeah. Well, the official title for the new one is Spider-Man: No Way Home, so they're keeping it in the home,
Hmm. I like that.
Homecoming, Far From Home, now No Way Home, especially after the ending of Far From Home, where his identity is kind of revealed.
Mhm.
The bigger news, though, is that it is dropping in theaters, and they made it a point to say in theaters only
Hmm.
this Christmas.
All right. Well, I know I'm gonna have my shots by
Yeah,
then, so guess where
roll up your
I'll be on
sleeves and give me that
Christmas.
vaccine because I'm going to that bitch.
Who
No,
needs presents? I
roll up
got
your
Spider
sleeves and
Man.
give me that vaccine.
Yep,
I want
I'm gonna rip
all of
this
that
fucking
virus
sleeve
juice
off.
in my arm.
Give it to me, Doc. I'll take all three. Give me all three versions.
Well,
You're like,
listen.
drop it on my tongue. Drop it on my
Well,
Yep.
tongue.
by the time we can take it, like the Johnson and Johnson single dose has been approved. So I'm
Hmm.
just saying, single, double, triple, I'll take them all. But I'm gonna be in the theater on Christmas.
Goddamn right.
Mm-hmm.
It's Spider-Man, and I'm gonna be there.
I gotta see how
That
he gets
is,
out of this. If he
yeah.
gets out of
I
this.
know.
Well, there's no shortage of rumors on the internet about who's in it and what's gonna happen, and I say, fuck all of them. Just
Mm-hmm.
go and watch it.
I don't want to hear nothing until it's
Nope.
Yeah.
time.
So that's good news. Now,
Okay.
got some bad news. Well, it's kind of bad news. It's kind of good news. You ready for this?
Sure.
Mira, I'm
No.
hoping you're ready because one of your big movies is involved. We got the news that Mission Impossible 7. Maria hates Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, so we're just gonna gallivant over that.
I do.
Over it.
And
These are facts.
Quiet Place 2
Ooh.
are coming out in theaters, but there's a catch. Unlike
Okay.
HBO Max, who has been doing theater and same day releases,
Mhm.
they're going to be hitting theaters. And then apparently, this new Paramount Plus service that's coming out, they will debut on the Paramount Plus service for the included price of your subscription 45 days after the theater. So if they come out at the end of summer or whatever, so say they come out
Mhm.
July 4th, 45
Yeah.
days later, they'll be on the Paramount Plus service.
That's stupid. That's stupid. Like that's almost no different than when fucking Blockbuster Video was open. Like most shit was on DVD within, 45 to 60 days after release. That's you're not moving the dial with that.
Well, I mean, when DVD started, yeah, because it was easier to produce. Like, I believe the record is held by from Justin to Kelly, as from theater to DVD is something like 27 days. It's a fun record for a terrible movie.
Somebody, one of our fans, I know, is screaming. I watched just from Justin and Kelly.
Ugh.
Hopefully, you didn't pay money in the theater to see it, and if you did,
Oh,
you know
right,
what?
the
They
Good for you.
damn
You're
probably
into
American
that.
Idol
did.
movie.
They
Yeah.
Oh
probably did.
no. Oh.
Congratulations, you're one of the people that gave them like the $50 they made off that movie.
Listen, I think that this is fantastic news. I was never gonna go see Mission Impossible in the theaters anyway.
I was.
I am
It's
Adam,
fucking dope.
I was going
absolutely
to go.
like I feel like A Quiet Place
I
is
got
the
two
type of
sleeves. Let's
movie
go,
that
Doc. More, more, more.
right, like you need to see A Quiet Place in the theaters.
Mhm.
Yeah, I meh.
It's fucking difficult in theaters. It makes for a very unique theater
Mhm.
experience.
Mhm. It really
Yeah.
does. So, yeah, all right.
Well,
You
I'm
Yeah.
guys can
excited.
have your
It's finally seeing the light of day.
Yeah,
y'all
they're
can
Yay!
both
have your
finally
Tom
coming out.
Cruise. Mm.
And again, this is just a push for Paramount to push their new streaming service, which I
I
believe
don't
is
think that this is pushing it though. Nothing about this says, "Oh, gee golly willikers, I gotta rush and get the Paramount Plus app." Like this is
They
stupid.
dropped the trailer for the um first real world cast getting together and doing it again.
is that on Paramount Plus?
Are you
It
gonna watch that train wreck?
is. I low key kind of want to.
Ugh.
So we know who the target audience there is.
Right now, we
It's
know why Paramount is doing this and who they're
well,
going
I
to
watched their
attract.
original trailer, and I believe it's taking over. What's the one where they have Star Trek? CBS All Access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paramount Plus is becoming CBS is becoming Paramount Plus. You didn't
I
see the
don't
first
like
trailer
that.
where like Captain Picard is on the mountain, and then there's a bunch of other
Wait, wait,
like.
wait. So does
Mhm.
that mean that now we got to get Paramount Plus to get the Twilight Zone when it comes back?
I was
Oh.
going to bring that up later. They canceled it.
Yeah.
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 I'm done. I'm done. Why are we even talking anymore? What? Why?
Yeah, Manera gave me that news the other day, and apparently they didn't say they canceled it, but they said they have no plans of continuing the show on Paramount Plus.
It was quietly done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because apparently I guess Jordan Peele finally pissed off enough white people and they didn't think it was edgy.
I mean, Paramount
Fuck
was
you, Paramount.
also took off what is it? Railway or Runaway? The one with Jesse Smollett's sister. The
Journey Smollett.
Yes. What
Wait,
was
she had
that?
another show besides Lovecraft? I
Mhm.
didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah. With her and hold on.
It's not the slave show,
Listen.
is it?
It is the slave show,
Okay.
yes.
And then I
Oh,
think
so
that was just called
Paramount just doesn't like
Underground.
black people. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, underground.
I'm gonna call it what I'm gonna call it. Paramount just don't like black people. Okay,
We
next
we
story.
have been saying that for years.
Yeah. I didn't want to
That's
bring that up today because
ridiculous.
we're talking good news.
I didn't
I
know
forgot
that,
to
and
mention
now
that in
I'm very
my TV
angry, and I
thing.
want to break something.
This is your fault. I was going to leave it out. I was going to let you be blissfully ignorant, but you brought it up.
Sorry.
Hopefully they don't cancel Star Trek Lower Decks, which is really fucking funny. And if you're not watching it,
Yeah.
you should.
Or
Also, I love
Discovery.
Tawny Newsome. She's great.
I'm just angry now. Please give me something happy. I'm so angry. I'm angry. Ugh.
All right, well,
Is
I'm
that your
gonna
superpower? Are you angry all the time?
I'm gonna
All the
give you some
time.
more angry news, and it's
Oh,
about one of your
jeez.
favorite authors. Not one of your favorite movies, though. Well, Pet Cemetery is a great movie, not the
The
2019 version.
no, the original.
All
Yeah.
right, we are getting a remake, reboot of Pet Cemetery. It is a prequel origin story, basically about the origins of the cemetery itself. But it's being written by the same writer who wrote the 2019 remake, and is also coming to Paramount Plus.
You want me to murder someone. Clearly, you got up and you said, I'm not going to choose violence for myself. I'm going to choose violence for my sister. She
Yep.
chooses violence and she
I
doesn't
got off
even
my
know
pillow.
it.
I was like, I choose violence.
Silence.
I'm trying to contain because I just want to scream in the microphone, but that's Manira's thing. Like, why?
Guys.
Why? We don't need it. If Stephen King wanted us to have a prequel to Pet Cemetery, he would have fucking written it. What are we doing here, people?
Do you know
I
what
He's
I'm
got
kinda
doing?
I kinda
I'm
hope
watching
they do.
that little ball of spit that's on your mic. I love
yes.
it because you're so angry. I love it.
Oh, I'm so mad.
I hope
You two
it's just
conspired. You guys knew what this was going to be.
no.
No.
I just want it to be an actual prequel about Native Americans and the white people slowly coming and taking their land. They're like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you,
Fuck
white
you.
people. Let's curse you, and this is going to be Thinner all over
But
again for
that's
a whole
but
movie.
that's not what it's going to be, and you know that's not what it's
Oh
going
yeah,
to
no,
be.
it's going to be
They're
about some white people.
yeah, some random fucking white person they're going to want us to care about. And guess what? I'm not gonna because this story doesn't exist because we don't need it. Like this is so stupid.
It's so
I
stupid.
think I think I got it all out. No, I didn't get it all out. This is fucking ridiculous.
You
This is
sounded a
dumb.
little bit like Rosie Perez. This is
Oh
so
my
stupid.
God.
When I get very
so
upset, a
Said you get
little
a
bit of the
little bit-
accent comes out,
A little
okay?
bit Perez-y.
It gets a little Perezi the more angry I get. Pretty soon I'm just gonna be cursing in Spanish. Our listeners that don't speak Spanish aren't gonna know what the fuck I'm
What's going
saying.
on?
They're ruining my childhood. They're ruining my childhood.
Don't be that guy. Ugh.
Well,
They're
first off,
raping my childhood.
I probably shouldn't have been reading Pet Sematary as a kid, but that's not the point. They're ruining it for me. This is
Reading is fundamental.
ridiculous. There's so many other great Stephen King stories that have never seen the light of day on screen. If they really want to do something Stephen King related, just pick another one of the fucking stories. Stop like rehashing the same story and then just doing it shittily. Like,
They could do Thinner again. I would love to see that again.
yes, Thinner today with today's
now
technology.
technology.
I'd love it.
Yeah,
I'd love it.
I mean, Thinner for when it came out, the special
it
effects
was
are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's the best part. Well, I mean, if you want to be a little more angry, the Stand just ended. So if you want to check that out, finally, all 9 episodes,
No.
they're going to be on Paramount Plus soon because they were CBS All
No.
Access.
No. I told you guys when you told me they were doing it, I wasn't going to fucking watch it. I gave up months of my life reading that thick ass book. I watched the first miniseries, which was trash. I refused to go back in again.
But at least
You've
the
already
first one was
scorned
like
me.
age appropriate trash because it was the early 90s.
I'm just so sad now. Next story.
Do you have
And
some
I hope-
happy?
I got some happy.
He better, because if not, I'm just going to get off here and just go smoke weed and
I got-
try to be happy.
I got some superhero news, but not Marvel superhero news. So, Manira, you can just cancel out now if you want.
Right.
I know you're not into it. We got the news
She's
that
just going to slide off screen.
we got the news that DC Warner Brothers is going to be making a live action Blue Beetle movie.
That's
and
amazing news.
It is apparently based around the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle,
Yeah,
not the
fuck
original Ted Cord
yeah.
Blue Beetle, who I hope shows up in the movie as something of a mentor. Because
He can show up as a mentor.
yeah,
I want Jaime
I mean,
Reyes.
I
I'm
was like, we
very
don't need
excited
another
about
old
this.
white man doing anything. Like he basically
don't.
be, the Michael Douglas to Paul Rudd's Ant-Man. And even better, it is going to be directed by a Latino director, Angel
that's
Manuel
exciting.
Soto.
I want to hire a mariachi band and a salsa band and have them playing out in front of the theater as I fucking shimmy my ass in there to watch that shit. Because it's about fucking time that we get a Latino superhero in a live action movie. Because, fun fact, guys, don't forget, Miles Morales is a fucking black Puerto Rican, which makes him an Afro Latino. We forget that. But it wasn't live action. I'm
Still
ecstatic.
counts though. You don't get to
It
just
still
claim.
counts.
Yeah, you don't get to just claim one side of Miles' personality.
His mama was making pasteles
She
in the game.
was.
He's Puerto Rican. Let's
Mhm.
just leave it at that. This
He
is
ate rice on his way out.
He did.
He speaks shitty Spanish to his mom in both the game and the movie
And
and
the
the
movie.
comics. But you ask anyone, it's like, oh, Miles is black. Like, no, it's kind of important that he's both.
Yeah, he's both. Because he's me. I'm Miles Morales. I'm a black Puerto Rican. This is amazing. But it's a little bit more amazing right now that we're getting Jaime Reyes in a Blue Beetle movie, live
Yeah.
action.
What's
if
the
you- if
shimmy gonna
you're-
look like? I need a little bit of.
Okay,
just a
so
little
it's
bit of
gonna
it.
so here's the thing, because if you ever heard a mariachi band play, it's a very different pace of
Mhm.
music. So it'll be a little polka move,
Mhm.
and then it'll be a full breakdown as I move up, because the salsa band's gonna be closer to the entrance of the theater.
Got
So
it.
we're breaking out full ass salsa dancing.
Yeah, it's gonna
as
be
we
a
go
lot
into
of
the
dudes
theater.
with the little and then the one guy with the little fork things like.
Eric, what are you bringing to the table? Do you have any? Do you have any moves? Anything
No,
on the table?
just anger and sorrow. That's what I bring to
Okay.
every
He
table.
listen,
Okay.
listen. No, no, no. He's got to step his game up though, because when we went to see Enter the Spider Verse, he did not. He was a very bad Puerto Rican. He didn't wear any Puerto Rican
No.
anything. So for Blue
I don't
Beetle
own
dog,
any
you
Puerto
gotta.
Rican anything.
Oh, we can solve that. We'll get you a Puerto Rican flag tank top. It'll be
No,
amazing. Yeah,
I'm one of
yeah.
there is a percentage of Puerto Ricans over the age of 18, and I am in like the 0.001% that don't have a Puerto Rican flag tattoo somewhere.
That is not true. You and Baby Groot.
Right, right.
Baby
Baby
Groot
Groot.
probably has it etched in. He's got it laser done.
Yeah, we got to fix that. So it'll be something. Oh, we can get him a big pun, the old big pun.
I do have a Big Pun T-shirt. I'll give you that.
I would
Okay,
love that.
so you got to wear the big pun shirt when we go see Blue Beetle.
Well, Blue Beetle's not Puerto Rican though, so it's
No,
not
but
the
he's
same.
Latino. We're representing for the Latinidad. All right,
I'll do
wear
what
your
I do.
fucking big pun shirt.
I'll do what I do. Don't tell me how to run my life. I will go in there and overpronounce things, and I'll be like, this is
roll
directed by
roll
my
your
favorite
R's
director,
extra
Manuel
hard.
Rivera, Angel Soto. Got to go see the Blue Beetle.
Oh shit! So you're gonna do the accent for all of the Latino countries?
Yep. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna talk like every character from Blood In, Blood Out.
Oof, sir. Oof.
Yep.
But I'm here for it.
I
I'm
will walk in there
No,
regular.
no, no. We'll give you some maracas, and you can just be like, "Hey, hey, hey," with the maracas
Is that
behind
not
us. It's great.
appropriation?
It's fine. You're
It's
about to be married
appreciation.
to a Latino.
No, no,
You're
no.
fine.
That's no. It's not. It's fine. No, don't say that.
No, no, no.
Appreciation,
What is
not
it? What is
appropriation.
it? What is it that white people always say? Like when they marry somebody of another race. No, no, no. It's fine. My wife is such and
Such
such.
and such. Right.
Your husband's gonna be Puerto Rican. You can maraca that shit up. It's great.
I don't subscribe to that. Mm-mm.
I was gonna say, if you're not familiar with Angel Soto's work, his most recent film came out on HBO Max a couple months ago. Charm City Kings. It was actually really good.
Oh, he
He
directed
directed
that.
that, yeah,
Okay. It
which
was
is
With
an
really
Shia
good.
adaptation
LaBeouf.
of the documentary 12 O'clock Boys.
Mm-hmm. Them badass kids in Baltimore
And
eating hot
fun
dogs.
fact, Angel Manuel Soto is Puerto Rican. So there
There
you
you
go.
go.
I feel like we need a big wepa here, guys. Like, come on, just
That sounds, yeah, no, I was gonna say
No,
that sounds
no, all right.
vaguely,
I'm not
vaguely
going
racist.
to.
Yeah, I'm
You
not gonna
two
do it
could.
either.
I will not.
I'm very white.
No, don't say that.
But
You are not
But
very
you are
white.
not. That's
You are
the
not
thing.
Well,
very
I mean,
white.
to everyone except the police, I'm very white.
I don't think you're very white. You're just not very Puerto Rican, and that's okay. We come in varying degrees of Puerto Ricanness. It's fine.
Anyway,
I'm very excited about this. So we know it's coming, but nothing around when we should expect it, right?
No, I think I have a feeling the big idea behind Warner Brothers right now is to get the fucking the Snyder cut out there, see how people react, and
Not
then
good.
like apparently they're pushing this thing where they are actually about to start filming or have begun filming the Flash movie. Because remember, we got the news last week that that they cast Supergirl for the Flash movie.
Right. And she's a little Latina, right?
I believe she's
But
from
Iris
Argentina.
can't be black. Okay.
Wait, Iris isn't going to be black in the movie?
She was originally. So they cast Kirstie Clemens. We'll see. Like apparently, the lines that she filmed for Justice League will show up in the Snyder cut. But last they checked, they basically just let her go because they weren't sure if they were going to do the movie, and she had scheduling conflicts, and like they were basically just going to rewrite the character, which is kind of dumb
Convenient.
because like Iris is a
Convenient.
very big part of the Flash.
She really is, but you wouldn't know that if you would listen to some Snowberries. But okay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
wouldn't know that if you
boy.
watched Joss Whedon's cut of the of Justice League, where she does not even appear.
She does not. It's just daddy issues.
Yep.
Which, yes, he has, but there's more to that.
Ugh.
And I'll give it to Snyder. Like at least he's putting that back in.
I'm
Didn't
not
need
giving
to be
that
4
man
hours, though.
anything except
I-
for those
I was
4
like-
hours
For
that
the
I
4
had.
hours you
I-
have to
I-
give them,
I
yeah.
believe our producer gave us the actual runtime the other day was what, like 4 hours and 3 minutes.
It's 4 hours, 1 minute, and like 28 seconds or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
So
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I'm hoping they do like they used to do with like really long movies where they give you an intermission, Like at the 2 hour mark, maybe you take a 10 minute. Get another snack,
If he
stretch your
puts
legs.
an intermission in this shit, I'm rage quitting.
I'm gonna love it. That's gonna be amazing. Get the little dancing popcorn going across the
Mm-mm.
screen so you can get up
No.
and stretch your legs.
You
No?
guys are gonna be like, and then at intermission, we lost Manira. She
You know
can't
what's
really
gonna have
talk
to
about the
happen?
end
We're gonna
because
have to get Manera to actually leave the house and come here and watch it all together.
yeah,
That
I
way
That's
won't
the
we
watch
only
can
it.
way we can
ensure.
do
Yeah,
this. Yeah. We need to definitely we have to do it together.
I don't think we do. I don't think we
We
have to do it
do.
at all.
No. Well,
we have
first
to
off,
suffer through it together.
we have to do it,
I don't
but
think we have to do it.
it'll be better.
It's not
It's
like the
almost like
vaccine. You have to do that. You
no,
Well,
have to
look.
do this.
it is.
It's like how they
Fauci
say
said it.
that
It's on
like
the CDC
mourning,
website. You have to
you
watch
should
Justice
mourn
League
with
everyone.
others, and it makes it easier. That's why there's like mourning support groups and stuff. Like we're just gonna it's a Zack Snyder support group together.
You just
So-
found out I hadn't watched Aquaman, and you were living your life fine without that
Listen,
knowledge.
at the very least, we can all rip on it together.
We can go all Mystery Science Theater 3000 on it. Oh my god.
I'm only
We
watching
should
it because
totally
I'm
do that.
contractually obligated to watch it. I didn't sign the contract, but apparently it's in the writing. So there's that.
The producer is going to put a comment in here and be like, Manir, shut the fuck up. You know you gotta watch it.
I know, but I don't have to do it willingly. Like I don't have to do it quietly.
No, you just got to watch it with us. You don't have to be quiet about it. You can tell us how much you hate it during it. If you would have seen our faces while watching Wonder Woman, oh god.
It was bad.
I watched that quietly.
I was
by
so
myself.
angry. Well, or no, remember when we went to the theater to see Dark Phoenix?
No, I don't remember that because I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I don't do
No,
things I
I
don't want to
remember-
do.
Yeah, but
Watching-
remember when me and Eric went and then we came back and told you how I literally bust out laughing in the middle of the movie when she fucking died because it
You
was
mean-
stupid?
You mean when I said, don't want to say I told you so, but
No.
this
Yeah,
banner
that
will do
time.
it for
we
me.
watched
That
Wonder
time.
Woman 84 on Christmas Day, and then right at the end, when the credits roll, we all just kind of looked at each other. We're like, "So that was bad, right? I'm not. That was bad.
We
I
were
didn't like
so
that.
confused.
Did you like that? That was
Nobody
bad,
wanted to be
wasn't
the
it?"
first person to say it was shit. And then once Eric was like, that was bad, then the floodgates
It's
opened.
open.
And
Yeah.
it was like an hour of bitching from
It's like
everybody
when
there.
you see new wave French cinema or something, and you're like, maybe I just didn't get it.
Mhm,
Mm-mm.
But
You
no,
mean when
you
I
know it was
paused it and
bad.
called my fiance and was like, "Hey, so this part, how did everyone feel?"
Yeah. So
Ugh.
why did they have to fly through the fireworks?
Ugh.
doesn't- This doesn't.
Did they mention it was July 4th any other time?
Right.
Maybe? This is an action movie, right?
It's a movie, right?
Ugh.
So is she flying or is she falling with
right?
style?
Is she not?
I don't
What's
know.
happening here?
Listen,
Anyway.
Manira, I think I really do. You should come over. We'll rip it together. We'll eat all the food you want to eat, whatever junk food you want to eat to make you feel better, like that comfort food. We'll have all the
Ooh,
comfort
you
food
can make
because we
some of
know
that
we're gonna
fat
need
girl
it.
Dip.
You can make fat girl, y'all. Manira makes this fat girl dip. Oh my gosh,
Okay,
so good.
well, if one of the creators is listening, it's not just mine.
oh,
It was done
really?
we did it together. It was
Well-
a science experiment that went terribly correct.
So was it Courtney?
no, it was not.
Oh, well,
It was
whoever
Shanita.
the other
I-
person.
I
Oh,
don't know.
oh.
I don't know
Well-
where we're hiding. She's not in witness protection. Like, I don't
Oh,
know.
well,
I
listen,
don't care
y'all.
who came up with the
Y'all
shit. I just wanna
heifers
eat it.
did the Lord's work, and it was amazing, and I need more of it. And
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's stupid movie for 4 hours of our fucking lives is a great opportunity to gain 20 pounds eating your dip. I'm here for it.
I
Mhm.
just hate it so much.
Honey, we're all gonna hate it, but we still gotta watch it. It's for the culture, man. For the culture.
Wait, no. Whose culture? Don't do that.
Nerd culture.
Oh, for
Specify
nerd
the culture.
It's
Mm-mm,
for
madam.
the nerd culture. You gotta watch it.
Mm-mm. This feels gatekeepy, and I don't like it.
No.
bitch, there is nothing gatekeepy about you gotta watch. Don't do that. Don't try to just
I
are you
feel
gonna
like
next
this is
wait, next are you gonna be like, you guys are trying to cancel me. This is
right. I
cancel
feel like
culture.
this is cancel
Shut it.
culture.
I
I
listened to
don't
Ben
like this.
Shapiro, and he said this is what happens when they try to cancel you.
They make you watch Zack Snyder's
Mhm.
4-hour
Yep.
cut.
What you don't know is Gina Carano got canceled because she said that she didn't enjoy the Snyder Cut.
I do. This must be how she feels, and I don't like
Or actually,
it.
if it was Ben Shapiro, he'd be like, well, she did not enjoy the Snyder Cut.
Oh, that little man's voice. All right, next story. We got it. We
did a
get it.
lot, yes.
We're super excited about Blue Beetle.
Some
Not
of us.
as excited about the Snyder Cut. Bitch, you're
Well,
excited about Blue Beetle.
speaking of
All right.
doing things for the culture, I have one more DC big announcement. Writer, comic, and novel writer Ta-Nehisi Coates has announced that he has struck a deal with Warner Brothers DC, and he will be writing a new Superman movie.
I'm so
Yay!
excited.
Apparently, the internet is excited as well and have also jumped to every conclusion. They literally watched Office Space and pulled out that mat and decided to jump to every single conclusion. So if you listen to someone on the internet, this means that Superman's going to be black now.
I don't think that's what
I
that
don't
means
think
at
he's
all.
black.
Nope,
I
that's
do
what the
think he
internet
might be an
says.
immigrant. I hope he's an immigrant. Or
Superman
he
is an
is an
immigrant to
immigrant.
begin
Well,
with, yeah, from
you
another
know.
planet. But here's the thing: I'm 100% for Superman being black, but you have to take that with the you have to take that with the caveat that this changes the entire Superman story, and not just because
Yeah.
you know he can still be black in Kansas, and he could be either found by the Kents who are black or the Kents that are white, and they just seem like a fake PC white couple
Progressive.
who adopted
Yeah.
a black child. But you have to change. You have to realize that this changes exactly what Superman is to the world. They would not adopt. Superman as a black man is a completely different entity.
Yeah. I don't
So
want to see Lois Lane as a black woman. She always bothered me as a white woman,
Um,
so I don't
I don't
need
I'm
her
want
as
to see
a black
Lois
just
Lane
woman.
at all.
I'm gonna say something that may be unpopular, and if our listeners or viewers feel some kind of way about this comment, please feel free to say something,
Can
and
we say
we
something?
can.
We are not allowed to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
anything. No.
No, yeah. I mean, we can have an open discourse about it, but this is how I feel. I do not want Superman to be black, and here is why. I don't think that you increase diversity by just taking existing characters and making them something else. Give me new, wonderful, incredible characters that are also diverse, and don't just basically slap a coat of paint on the shit you've already given us and then be like, "See, diversity." Like I don't like that. I don't think it
Yeah.
works.
No,
I
and
don't want that.
my biggest deal was like people are like, "Oh, well, it's Ta-Nehisi Coates, so he's going to be black," and I was like, "No, clearly you haven't." Like
Mm-mm.
Ta-Nehisi Coates in comic book world, he's known for doing an amazing run on Black Panther that even like the people at Marvel have said helped influence the look and feel of the Black Panther film. But he
Mhm.
also did an amazing run on Captain America, and it wasn't
Mhm.
Sam Wilson Captain America; it was Steve Rogers,
Yep.
and he approached it from the same angle, but like he didn't have to do the black Captain America. He did Captain
Right.
America, and he wrote him as a
Right.
regular, as a person, and he wrote him as a good writer. So yes, Superman can still be white, Superman can be black, but at the same point, you have to realize that this changes the dynamic of the character based on the history of black people in America.
I
Right.
just want a good story.
That's what I care about. I
Yeah.
don't I wouldn't care if Superman was black. I wouldn't care if he was Asian. Like, and not to mention people are now with
Ooh, an Asian Superman?
they've had him in the comics. Right now, people are saying it's supposed to be they're going to adapt the new Future State Superman, which is from the current run of comics right now, where Superman is black and he's also the president, and he's very clearly based on Barack Obama. But like, it doesn't need to be that. It can be that, but again, you just have to look at the character as a core.
But
Superman,
that's the thing. If you're gonna do that and you're basing it on the current run in Future State, I don't have a problem with that, right?
yeah,
That's fine. But if you're telling me that we're gonna do yet another Superman origin story and it's going to kind of follow the traditional Superman origin, so you're literally taking white ass Clark Kent and then just making him black ass Clark Kent, like I don't want that. If you're
yeah.
gonna do Future State or do something else that makes sense and kind of goes with what some of the things that have happened in the comic, I'm all for it. Also, I don't want any more ugly dookie monsters that are supposed to be paraded as villains, because we got a big dookie monster in the last Superman movie. Um, I, I'm excited about him doing this project. I really hope that some of the rumors are just that and just speculation, and he
Yeah.
just does what he
Well,
does.
it's
Can
him
Superman
writing.
also, can you, when you're casting, can I be in the casting room? Because I want a hot alien Superman. Like, I want him to be like above
He's
all
supposed to be
everything
hot.
what he's supposed to be.
Well,
Mhm.
Like a specimen. That's what I
Like better
want.
it's
than all of us.
Right.
it's him writing, which I'm very excited about because he's an amazing writer. I've read several of his novels and his comic runs. But
Calm
it's
down, you love him, we get it.
J.J. Abrams is producing, and I have an issue there because J.J.
Ugh.
Abrams, um,
Needs to sit down somewhere.
we've
Go
given
sit
him too much
down.
of a free run to the nerd world. Like we gave him Star Trek. He started great, but he doesn't end well. Like he abandoned it after the second one and went to do Star Wars, which he started great, but then he abandoned it, came
Hmm.
back, and
With some
fucked it all
shit.
up.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give him another prominent comic book character or nerd character to start okay and then just abandon. I feel like there are more like J.J. Abrams is not the Lord of Nerds.
He's not. But you do like we recently learned, if he's producing it, that means he's throwing money at it so that he can have a creative say,
Yeah.
and that, to your point, is incredibly troubling. I don't want him to have a creative say. Here, fun fact, I don't think he's that fucking great. There it is. So,
No,
ugh.
he's okay. Like I said, I've enjoyed some of his things. I enjoyed most of Lost. I've enjoyed Alias. But at the same time, he doesn't finish well. He starts well. He drops these great premises, but then he kind of fumbles in the end. And every now and again, like you just barely make it, and then sometimes it falls flat on its face. Looking at you,
Mm-hmm.
Rise of Skywalker.
Oof.
Yeah,
No
I'm
lies
excited
told.
about this, but as I said, if it's going to be Black Superman, you have to realize that Superman is essentially the story of immigrants in America, and Black immigrants in America have a completely different story, and it
Hmm.
needs to be
And
reflected.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Superman might not be traditionally, the descendant of Africans, but him landing on Earth, being a Black man in America, it is going to change the story, and that needs
They
to be
don't want that
addressed.
story.
Exactly. Hollywood is not ready for that story for you to make the all powerful Superman with every power in the world a Black man.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, not the
And
way
that's
I would
why,
write it.
and listen, and that's part of the reason that I truly believe that that's like one of those like theories that is not going to pan out.
No.
Like
Mhm.
Hollywood is not going to do it.
I,
They're
I
not
love,
they're not ready for it.
yeah, I love my blurs and my nerds, and I know that's what we want, but I don't see it happening. And if it does, it's going to be with some huge caveats.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, Eric, did you have any other news stories for us today?
We did get the news that Ed Brubaker, who wrote the Winter Soldier comic and also helped write a couple of different Marvel movies, he's a fantastic writer. He has been hired on to write uh, what is his name? A great director, Nicholas Winding Rafe, who also did the Pusher series. He did
Mhm.
Drive. He did the Neon Demon. He does these very weird, like horror movie type things. Who we talked about this previously about a year ago on the show. He is directing the remake of Maniac Cop,
No, wait a
but
minute.
Ed
Wait a
Brubaker is
minute.
writing Maniac Cop.
No one was
Wait a
excited about
minute.
that.
Right.
No one even
How did
cared
you
except
just
for
slip
you.
that in?
He
because
slept. He slipped that
because
in.
it's Ed Brubaker and he's an amazing writer. He wrote Winter Soldier, and
Don't
So
he's
you're
don't
gonna,
shrug
yeah,
it
don't
off on me like
don't
that.
don't try to do that. Don't try to be like, well, Winter Soldier, guys, Winter
Right.
Soldier.
You know you
Winter
love
Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Come on.
That has nothing to do with
You
Maniac
love Winter
Cop.
Soldier. Come on.
I do,
We
but no, I'm
do,
not
but we
coming
don't
with you.
fucking love Maniac Cop.
Put your hand down. I'm not coming with you. I'm staying
Maniac
right
Cop.
here.
Maniac
No.
Cop is coming, and it's coming from an amazing director. I'm looking forward to what he does because he's not a traditional horror director. His movies sometimes have horror elements or just very weird elements. So I'm looking forward to what Brubaker
Okay,
as a writer and Winding Rafe as a
you know
director
what,
will do. He
Eric?
also directed the Tom Hardy movie Bronson.
I'm gonna throw
Stop
you a
it.
bone here. No, 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 no. Listen, I'm gonna throw him a bone because in 2021, if they were to do Maniac Cop with everything that has happened, and they actually incorporate, you know, what we think of many cops nowadays because of everything that's happened, it could be interesting. It could be entertaining. But if they take the original Maniac Cops that you love so fucking much and then just kind of like repackage them and repurpose them for 2021, I can't.
No,
You're
and
you're
I
on
don't
that
see that
island by
happening.
yourself.
That's why I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this new vision of the character in the franchise. I'm
No,
not saying it needs
thank
to be the
you.
cheesy Maniac Cop from the 80s and 90s. I want to see what they do with the character. And I'm
All
excited because Brubaker is a really good writer.
No, I'm okay.
right.
Thank you though.
All right, Eric. You know what, bro? I got your back on this one. I'm gonna pretend to be a little interested until I see a trailer, and if the trailer is garbage, well, we go back to just hating Maniac Cop.
The trailer is not going to make any sense. None of his trailers do. They all look like, go back and watch the trailer for the Ryan Gosling movie Drive, and you tell me
I
if
was
that makes.
very intrigued by that trailer, and then I went and saw that movie, and I loved it.
I loved it. Yeah, the people I
It
saw it
was
in the
okay.
theater with did
It was
not.
good. Oh. Well,
Yeah.
they're stupid because it wasn't a bad movie. It
No,
just,
it's just weird. Like he also did,
yeah.
like Ryan Gosling works with him a lot. He did Only God Forgives with Ryan Gosling. He's done a lot of really good movies, but they're a
Mm.
bit on the odd side, and they're like got to watch it more than once, and hidden meetings and all sorts of weird shit type things.
I could be there for some of that.
Yeah,
No,
Like I
thank
said,
you.
I will reserve my judgment. I will not go full on fuck Maniac Cop because that's what I feel about the originals that you make me watch every chance you get.
well,
Um,
that's just wrong. You're wrong about that.
that's
You
a
just don't
story for
enjoy
another
fun.
day. Oh, okay, that's it.
Mm. Are
Anyway,
you done? Do you have any more?
Um, the only other thing I had was we've got a whole bunch of rumors today dropping about Amber Heard being fired from Aquaman 2. None of these rumors are true, and they're all basically just like chauvinistic, douchey dudes on the internet saying that she's been fired because their petition reached 1 million signatures to get her removed from the movie, and now they're saying, oh, she's fired because she got fat, and apparently it's a clause in her contract that
oh,
she can't gain weight.
I doubt that
that's
very much.
that's
Yeah,
not
there's a
how
bunch of different
things work, but
sites
okay.
that people have never heard of. Not to mention, they're also pushing the rumor that Amelia Clark from Game of Thrones will be taking over the role, which I'm all for. I think Heard should be removed from the movie because her and Johnny Depp have this very toxic relationship, and they've both done
Hmm.
toxic things, and they should both suffer the consequences for it.
Mm-hmm.
If he's being fired from one movie, she should be fired as well,
Yep,
especially if
I
there's a
agree
But
lot
with
of
that.
libel and abuse going on.
also, anyone that knows and is a fan of Amelia Clark, she doesn't like things like this.
Yeah,
So why would you try and why would you fan cast her in this? You are not a fan of
Yeah.
hers. You don't know her like that.
yeah. As I say,
But
not
I mean,
just the
she
okay.
would, as an actress, she would be
Yes.
amazing.
yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, to your
But
But
if she's not
point,
into the role, like she played an
yeah.
angry character for fucking 8 seasons and then got the short end of the stick when the writers fucked her character over. Why
I
would
mean,
you want to
listen,
go back to that?
I mean, you want to pick a redhead and have somebody with Game of Thrones ties. Sophie Turner would be a better Mira than fucking Amber Heard. At least she can act
she,
Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes.
most of the
You
time.
wouldn't say that if you watched Dark Phoenix, because you weren't saying that during Dark Phoenix.
I'm not blaming her for
In
that
her
though.
defense, yes, the script was
Yeah,
trash.
But
that was a script.
but what about that accent that kept coming in and out? What's that about?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But she could have a British accent as Mira. Like it wouldn't matter. Like she's a
No,
fucking
because
fish person.
yeah, say she's from Atlantis. They're not directly British. Her
You
dad
don't
is
know
Dolph
that?
Lundgren.
All right,
Yeah, I just
whatever.
thought that was a really fucked up rumor, and it's very, very,
Also, this is a
yeah,
perfect example of how nerd fan communities can be complete fucking
hella
trash.
toxic.
Saying she's getting fired because she's fat is ridiculous. And number one, if you're spreading that, you ain't shit. If you read it and you believe it, you're stupid. And if you think that she should be fired if she's gained weight, go play in traffic.
No,
Like
I think
that's
she should be fired for being a terrible person.
and I
Mm-hmm.
agree with that. There are reasons to fire her from this movie. Her
Yeah,
weight is not one
Not
of
one
them.
of them.
I
yeah,
mean,
no,
terrible
that's
acting
just
job,
the big
terrible human being.
clickbaity
You can,
title of the day.
yeah. Ugh. All right. Well, Eric, thank you so much for regaling us with all of this news.
Was
Yeah,
a
it was a
lot,
lot today.
buddy.
Yeah.
It was a lot, and a lot of it was very bad, but some of it was good.
I was keeping an
So,
eye on it throughout the week, and I was like, "Oh, there's another story. Let me add it to my list. Oh, there's another one. Let me add it to my list." Surprisingly enough, unless you guys have somebody, I don't have any deaths.
no, I don't have any deaths that I can think of.
All right.
Manera, is there one? Because she's making a face like, oh, I don't know.
Oh no, my mom told me that Cal Ripken's mother passed, but that
Oh,
has
that's
nothing to
sad.
do with here or there. So
Yeah, no, it's still sad. You know,
yeah,
you don't want people's mamas dying.
no.
Yeah.
Hmm. All
Also,
right.
she's probably very, very up
Well,
there.
Cal Ripken is very old,
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
yeah,
say.
she
Yeah.
had to be like 90s easily. Because Cal Ripken's got to be in his like 60s,
He's at least
70s.
60. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we need full confirmation because
No,
I can tell
we
Manira's
don't care.
Googling it right now.
Yeah, we don't care. All right, guys. Well, as always, if you like this episode, please make sure to rate us, drop a review. uh always subscribe to the podcast. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel and to our actual podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend, or actually tell a friend that will tell a friend, because you can tell your friend and they're just like, meh. We want you to tell people that will actually be like, oh, that's great, let me tell someone else because this is awesome. We are still doing the podcast that started it all, even though today was a kind of half episode because we focused on the news alone, in Concentrated. But we
She
also
was
have some other.
82.
Hold on, what?
She was
She was
82.
82.
Oh my god. Thank you, Manera, for confirming
You're
Cal
welcome.
Ripken's mom's age. If we're doing some other things as well. So if you're into MMA, you're in luck. We have throwing bows because that will probably be what you're into, because fights and throwing elbows and stuff. If you're looking for three POCs talking that good British shit, we've got Cup and Saucer. We
That raw good
also,
British shit. All
well,
right.
yeah, Eric, do you want to tell us about Cup and Saucer?
No, he doesn't.
It's just a dodgy old line. But here you go, right down the line.
Jesus.
Come on, you know you love it. You know you love it, Manera.
We're still
Uh,
talking about Gangs of London. We got one more episode.
Do
one
I
more
love
episode.
it?
Yeah.
Do I?
You're here for it.
No,
And
I'm
then
not.
lastly, if
Just
you
a
didn't
skip and a
know,
pop on down to the pub.
Shut
um,
your fucking face.
oh my gosh. All right, guys. And then lastly, if you didn't know, we are geeking out every week, talking about WandaVision on our Herald of the MCU, which is completely dedicated to just MCU talk. So we'll be wrapping up WandaVision, unfortunately, this upcoming week. And I think we'll have a break before Falcon and Winter Soldier starts. And we'll be
Literally
talking about
a
Yeah,
that.
week.
I think
It's
just
1
like a
week,
yeah,
right?
so we'll take a 1 week break.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, if you're into all things Marvel MCU, definitely check that out. Also, if you have any questions or comments or feedback, obviously you can, if you're watching the video, leave them below. But if you're not watching the video and you're listening to this, you can also just send us an email. Our email address is concentratedpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can drop a message on our Facebook page, which is just Concentrated Podcast. You can also follow us on Instagram. We do episode drops, talk, we actually have conversations on Instagram with some of our viewers and listeners as well. Our handle on there is at Concentrated Pod. And then lastly, if you want to just leave a voicemail with your thoughts, you can do that by calling 301-531-4393. Again, that's 301-531-4393. And with that, guys, that is it for this week. Bye, guys.
Base.
Bye.